I am here now with the one and only Stephen King, the master of horror, here to tell us about his latest book, The Bazaar of Bad Dreams, a new collection of stories, many of which have never been published. I am beyond excited to be sitting with the master here because, you know, I mean, I've told you I won't say I'm your #1 fan because we know how that goes in your stories, but I am one of your biggest fans. So thank you for being here today.
Well, thank you for letting me scare the devil out of you.
Pennywise the clown, I'm never going to totally forgive you for that.
You know, the thing about Pennywise was I caught a whole generation with the miniseries, which was ABC, and Tim Curry as Pennywise scarred a whole generation of people, and I just love it.
I know, I told you once, you scared me and you said, good.
Good.
So this book is incredible. It's a series of short stories, and I love how you describe it. I mean, you're a novelist by trade, but you say shorter stories can be invigorating, sometimes even shocking, like a waltz with a stranger you will never see again. What do you mean by that?
Well, Edgar Allan Poe said the ideal short story, the writer writes it in one sitting and the reader reads it in one sitting. And I think that you take a piece of short fiction and you can concentrate things, emotions in there, because I'm an emotional writer. I want to be confrontational. I want you to be mine while I have that. So, and with a short story, it's like distilling everything into a really potent mix, and I love that.
You have obviously so many classics, too many to name. I mean, The Shining,
Oh, let's name
Harry.
them. Why not?
I mean, we can. We have so many of them. Why do you think your stories have stood the test of time? I mean, you can go back and reread or rewatch any of your stories, and you're captivated like the first time.
Well, I think a lot of times readers came to me when they were in their teens or their 20s, and the books had a tendency to make an impression with them. And I think a lot of times it was a question of they got scared to death and then they wanted more. So it's a little bit like the roller coaster. And if they stand the test of time, that's a great thing, but it's not.
Not if, they do, they do. And
Amy.
11/22/63, my favorite book of all time, just want to say that. Okay, so I've agreed to let you interview me. We're going to do a little reverse interview here. Are you ready to be the interviewer?
I'm ready.
Okay, go for it.
How was the New York Marathon? I know you ran it.
It was awesome because I ran 3 miles of it, and that's it. So I wasn't a full marathoner.
Okay, the B part of that question, did you get a blue blanket to put over your shoulders?
No, I did not. I did not get a blue blanket because, you know, like I said, I was just, I kind of cheated.
Oh, well, 3 miles is 3 miles. Now, what scared you when you were a kid?
Oh, you. That would be the #1 thing.
Go me.
You definitely.
What in particular scared you?
Anything supernatural, and that's what you're good at. You're always putting the thought, because there are no locks for the devil or for the supernatural, and you knew that, right? I mean, you can lock out an axe murderer maybe, but you can't lock out a car that eats you. You know, there's just, you had so many creative ways to scare us that we couldn't protect ourselves from.
Yeah. A lot of this stuff is a time capsule thing where you read it in the daytime and you say, okay, and then I get you at night after you go to bed.
Exactly, when I couldn't put an appendage out of my sheath because I was so afraid it'd be chopped off in the middle of the night. Stephen King, thank you so much.
Amy Rollback, thank you.
All right, The Bazaar of Bad Dreams is out tomorrow. It's incredible. You got to pick one up.